I never believed in fate. Not until the night I walked into the wrong hotel room and slept with the wrong man. On my wedding night, my name is Charlotte Anderson. Everyone calls me Charlie. I'm 25 years old, blonde, blue eyes. The kind of girl who always does the right thing, the responsible one. The one who never makes mistakes. Until I made the biggest mistake of my life. Or maybe it wasn't a mistake at all. Maybe it was the universe telling me, "You're marrying the wrong man, Charlie. And here's the right one, even if he's dangerous, even if he's a criminal, even if he's everything you never knew you needed." This is my story of how one night, one error, one moment of confusion changed everything forever. The wedding was perfect, to perfect. White roses everywhere, string quartet, 200 guests. Designer dress that cost more than my car, and me, standing at the altar. Marrying Marcus Wellington III, 42 years old. Investment banker, rich, but boring as hell. But safe, that's what my parents said. He's safe, Charlie, stable, he'll take care of you. I didn't love him, he didn't love me, but love wasn't the point. The point was merger, my family's struggling hotel business. His family's money, a transaction disguised as a wedding. I wore white, smiled for photos, said I do, and felt nothing, absolutely nothing. The reception was at the Grand Lotus Hotel, the 5-star property I managed, my pride and joy. Everything was perfect until Marcus got drunk, started making comments. Loud ones about how lucky he was to finally have a young pretty wife, about how I better make it worth his investment, about how tonight he was going to get what he paid for. I felt sick, excused myself, went to the bar, ordered a drink. Then another. I never drank, never lost control. But tonight I wanted to disappear. The bartender looked concerned. "Mrs. Wellington, are you okay? Don't call me that. I'm sorry. Just don't." I drank more. Too much. The room started spinning. I need to go. I need to. I stumbled toward the elevators. Mahad Fagi Martima, 06. Our honeymoon suite. I just needed to get there. Lie down. Sleep. Forget this whole terrible day. The elevator dinged. 8th floor. I walked down the hallway. Found room 806. Used my master key. I'm the hotel manager. I have access to every room. Stumbled inside. Dark. Quiet. Marcus must be downstairs still, drinking with his friends. Good. I didn't want to see him. Didn't want to do anything. I just wanted to sleep. I kicked off my heels, started unzipping my dress. Heard water running. Shower. He's in the shower. Probably getting ready. Probably expecting me to. No, I couldn't think about it. I stripped down to my underwear, slipped into the bed. The sheets were cool, expensive. The bed was huge. I closed my eyes. Just for a minute, just to stop the spinning. I heard the shower turn off, footsteps, the bathroom door opening. I kept my eyes closed, pretended to sleep. Maybe he'd leave me alone. Maybe he'd. The bed dipped. He was getting in. I felt him, close, too close. His hand on my waist, warm, gentle. Different than I expected. His breath on my neck. His lips, soft. Marcus. My voice was slurred, sleepy. Was that his voice? It sounded different, deeper. I was too drunk to care. Too tired to think. He kissed my shoulder, my neck, my jaw. It felt good, better than good. Marcus had never kissed me like that, had barely kissed me at all. Our relationship was transactional, but this felt real. I turned toward him, kissed him back, still in the dark, still drunk, still thinking. This is my husband. This is my wedding night. This is right, isn't it? His hands were everywhere, gentle but firm, knowing exactly what to do, exactly how to touch me. I'd never felt like this. Never wanted someone like this. Never. Oh God, we came together in the dark. Passion, need, desperation. It was everything. Everything I'd never had. Everything I'd never felt. Everything I didn't know was possible. And when it was over, when we lay tangled together, breathing hard, I thought, maybe this marriage won't be so bad after all. And I fell asleep in his arms, feeling, for the first time in my life, alive. Woke up, slowly, head pounding, mouth dry, body sore, in a good way, oh God, what did we do last night? I opened my eyes, sunlight streaming through windows. I was naked. In bed, I turned my head and froze. That's not Marcus. The man next to me was Korean, younger than Marcus, maybe mid-30s. Black hair, perfect skin, strong jaw, muscular shoulders. Beautiful, absolutely beautiful. And completely, totally, wrong. Oh my God. I sat up. Too fast. The room spun. Oh my God, oh my God, oh my God. The man stirred. Opened his eyes. Dark, intense, calm. Good morning. His voice. That voice. Deep, accented. The voice from last night. You're not. He sat up, leaned against the headboard, completely naked. Completely unashamed. No, I'm not. Who are you? Kang Ji-woo. What? Where? How? He smiled. Slightly. You walked into my room last night. Very drunk. Very beautiful. Very determined. I covered myself with the sheet. This isn't. What room is this? 806. That's my room. My honeymoon suite. He shook his head. Your honeymoon suite is 806. East Wing. This is 806. West Wing. What? The hotel has to 806s. One in each wing. You came to the wrong one. No. No. This isn't. I need to. I started to get out of bed. He caught my wrist. Gently. Wait. Let me go. Please. Just wait. Why? Why should I wait? I slept with the wrong man on my wedding night. I need to. Tears started falling. I couldn't stop them. Oh God. What have I done? He let go. Watched me. You didn't know. That doesn't make it better. I cheated on my husband. Hours after marrying him, I couldn't breathe. Couldn't think. He got out of bed, pulled on pants, came around to my side, knelt in front of me. Look at me. No, Charlie, look at me. I looked up, startled. How do you know my name? I know everything about you. What? You're Charlotte Anderson, 25, manager of this hotel. You married Marcus Wellington yesterday. A marriage arranged by your families. You don't love him. He doesn't love you. And last night, you came to my room because some part of you knew. Knew what? That you were marrying the wrong man. I stood up. Wrapped in the sheet. You're insane. I'm honest. I need to leave. He stepped back. Let me. The door is unlocked. You can leave anytime. Then why? He smiled. That dangerous smile, because you want answers first. I do not. Liar. Fine. I looked at him. How do you know so much about me? I've been watching you. What? For 6 months. You've been stalking me. Learning you. There's a difference. That's insane. That's illegal. He shrugged. I'm not a legal man. What does that mean? It means. He walked to the window. I'm the head of a Korean organization. We operate outside the law. You're mafia. Yes. Oh my God. I slept with a criminal. You slept with a man who wanted you, who watched you for months, who knew you were miserable, who knew you were marrying the wrong person, who, he turned around, who made sure you walked into my room last night. What? You think it was an accident, that the room numbers are confusing. I had someone change the signs, move the placard, make it so you'd end up here, with me, you. You planned this. Yes. Why? He walked over, stood close. Because I wanted you. And you were about to become someone else's. And I couldn't let that happen. You're insane. So you've said, I'm leaving. I'm going to pretend this never happened. You can't. Watch me. He didn't stop me, just said, your husband knows. I froze, hand on the door. What? I sent him photos. This morning. Of you. In my bed. You bastard. He smiled. Yes, but an honest one. Why would you do that? Because now you can't go back to him. Now you have to come to me. I will never. The door burst open. Mais furious, he lunged at me. Ji-woo moved. Fast. Brutal. Had Marcus on the ground in seconds. Touch her and I'll kill you. Marcus spit blood. You set this up. Yes. Why? Because she's mine. Not yours. Never yours. I'm not anyone's. I screamed. Both of you. You're both insane. I'm leaving. I pushed past them. Ran. Still wrapped in a sheet. Into the hallway. Into my nightmare. Into my ruined life. Before we continue, I need you to understand something. This story gets darker before it gets lighter. Charlie's life falls apart. Completely. But stay with me. Because what happens next? How she rises from the ashes. How wrong becomes right. How manipulation becomes love. That's the story worth hearing. So keep listening. Keep following Charlie and Ji-woo. Because this journey, it's just beginning, and the destination. It's worth every painful step. I ran to my apartment, my real apartment. Not the honeymoon suite, not Ji-woo's room. Home. I locked the door. Slid down to the floor, and broke. Just broke. What had I done? My phone, dozens of missed calls. My mother, my father, Marcus's family. The hotel, everyone. I couldn't answer, couldn't face them. Couldn't. A knock on the door. Charlie, it's me. Marcus, let me in. We need to talk. Go away. Charlie, I said go away. I'm divorcing you. You understand? Annulment. On grounds of adultery. You're ruined. Your family's ruined. And I'm going to make sure everyone knows what kind of whore you are. He left, his words echoing. I curled into a ball and cried for hours. Until I had nothing left, until I was empty. Another knock, days later. Or maybe hours. I didn't know. Couldn't tell. Charlie, open the door. Ji-woo, go to hell. I will. But first. Open the door. No. He sighed. I heard something. Click. The door opened. He had a key. How? I own the building. Of course you do. I didn't look up, just stayed curled on the floor. He came in, closed the door, sat down next to me. You look terrible. Thanks. When's the last time you ate? Don't know. Don't care. He pulled out his phone, made a call, in Korean. 20 minutes later, food arrived. He set it in front of me. Eat. I'm not hungry. Eat anyway. Why do you care? Because, he paused. Because I did this to you, and I won't let you waste away because of it. I looked at him, finally. Why? Why did you do this? Why ruin my life? Because it wasn't your life. What? That life, that marriage, that wasn't you. That was what your family wanted, what society expected. But it wasn't what you wanted. You don't know what I want. Yes, I do. How? Because I've watched you for 6 months. I've seen you smile at guests at the hotel, real smiles. I've seen you laugh with the staff. I've seen you come alive when you're working, when you're helping people, when you're being you. And then I've seen you with Marcus. Seen you disappear, become smaller, quieter, less, and I couldn't stand it. So you destroyed everything. I saved you by ruining my reputation, by making me a pariah, by, yes, he stood up, paced. I know you hate me. I know this is wrong. I know I should have. Should have what? Should have asked you on a date, bought you flowers, courted you properly. You were engaged, then married. There was no proper way, so I took the improper way. You're insane, probably. But you're also free now. Free. I laughed, bitter. I have no husband, no family support, no reputation. I don't want. He knelt in front of me. Yes, you do. No. Then why did last night feel so right? It was dark. I was drunk. I thought you were. You knew I wasn't Marcus. What? Somewhere, deep down, you knew. That's why it was different. Why it felt real. I couldn't argue, because he was right. Some part of me had known, had felt, the difference. The passion, the everything. I hate you. I know. I want you to leave. No. Why not? Because you have nowhere to go. Your family disowned you. Marcus is spreading rumors. You'll lose your job at the hotel. His family owns half the shares. You're alone. He's right. I realized I'm completely alone. Unless, he stood, extended his hand, unless you come with me. What? Come with me. Live with me. Let me take care of you. Why would I do that? Because you have no other choice. That's not. He cut me off. I'll make you a deal. What deal? Live with me for 6 months. Pretend to be my woman, my partner, in public. It'll stop the rumors, give you protection, give you time. Time for what? To figure out what you really want. And after 6 months, if you want to leave, I'll give you enough money to start over, anywhere. New identity if you want, complete freedom. And if I say no, then I leave right now, and you face this alone. I looked at him, this man, who'd ruined my life, who was now offering to save it. Why? I whispered. Why do you care? Because he met my eyes. Because I'm falling in love with you. And I couldn't let you throw your life away on a man who didn't deserve you. Even if it meant becoming the villain in your story, I should say no. Should tell him to leave. Should. But I had no money, no job, no family, No options. Okay. What? Okay. I'll do it. 6 months. Are you sure? No, but I don't have a choice, do I? He helped me up. No, you don't. And I'm sorry for that, but I promise. I'll make it worth it. We'll see. He smiled. Yes, we will. His apartment was incredible. No, not apartment. Penthouse. Entire top floor of a building in Gangnam. Glass. Steel. Modern. Expensive. Everything. This is home, he finished, for the next 6 months. He showed me around. Guest room. Your room. It has its own bathroom. Privacy. You won't be disturbed. What about? He knew what I was asking. What about us? What about? That night. What about it? Are you expecting? He stepped closer. Am I expecting you to sleep with me? To be my lover as well as my fake girlfriend? Awai's no. What? No, I'm not expecting it. Yes, I want it. But no, I won't push. That night was. He paused. That night was supposed to be your choice. Even though I manipulated the circumstances. Even though I'm a bastard who doesn't deserve you, I still want your choice. I don't understand you. Good. That makes 2 of us. He walked to the door. Dinner is at 7. I expect you there. And if I don't come... He smiled. Then I'll know I was wrong about you. Wrong about what? About you being either. If I then proviet. He left, and I stood in my beautiful prison. With my beautiful captor, wondering, what the hell have I gotten myself into? I came to dinner, mostly because I was starving. The food was Korean, beautiful, delicious. You cook? He nodded. One of my few domestic skills. It's amazing. Thank you. We ate in silence for a while. Then, tell me about your organization. What do you want to know? Everything. If I'm going to be here. I should know what I'm involved in. Fair enough. He set down his chopsticks. I run various operations. Some legal, real estate. Import-export, technology. Some less legal. Such as... He smiled. Do you really want to know? Yes. Gambling, protection. Some other things. Other things, Charlie. Some things are better left unsaid. For your protection, my protection. Or yours. Both. I took a sip of wine. Have you killed people? Yes. How many? Enough. Do you regret it? Some of them. But not all. No, not all. Some people. He met my eyes. Some people deserve what they get. I should be terrified. I know. But you're not. No. Why not? Because I paused, realized. Because I don't think you'd hurt me. No, he said softly. I'd never hurt you. How can I believe that? After what you did. What I did was complicated. You manipulated me. Yes. You lied to me. By omission. You ruined my life. I changed your life. There's a difference. Is there? He stood, walked around the table, knelt in front of me. Yes. Ruining would have been letting you marry Marcus, letting you waste your life. Letting you disappear. What I did was what? He took my hand. Was selfish. And wrong. And unforgivable. But it was also an attempt to save you, even if you didn't want to be saved. I looked down at our joined hands. You're very good with words. I'm good at many things. He smiled. You'll learn. We'll see. Yes. He stood. We will. He walked away. Left me sitting there, confused, angry, and attracted. So attracted it scared me. What was wrong with me? Why didn't Ralso feel like the only right thing in my world? Days became weeks. I stayed, lived in his penthouse, played the role of his woman. We attended events, galas, business dinners. I wore designer clothes he bought, smiled for photos, held his arm, pretended to be his, and slowly it stopped feeling like pretending. He was attentive, thoughtful, remembered everything I said, brought me books I mentioned, took me to places I wanted to see, never pushed, never demanded, just was there. And I started to soften one night. 3 months in. We were on his balcony, overlooking the city. Ji-woo. Yeah. Why me? He didn't pretend not to understand. Because you're real. That's what you said before. But what does it mean? He took a sip of whiskey. I grew up in this world, surrounded by lies. By people who wanted things from me, who feared me, who used me. And then, 6 months before your wedding, I came to your hotel, business meeting, and I saw you. You were handling a problem, difficult guest, screaming, making demands. And you were calm, professional, but also human. You made him feel heard, resolved the issue, and when he left, you smiled at your staff, thanked them, treated them like people, not servants. And I was struck by how real you were, how genuine. In a world of fake smiles and hidden agendas, you were just you, and I knew I had to have you. I don't know what to say. Say you don't hate me anymore. I can't. Why not? Because I took a breath. Because I don't know how I feel. That's better than hate, is it? Yes, he turned to me. Because not knowing means there's possibility. Of what? Of this. He leaned in, kissed me, soft, gentle, asking, not taking. I should have pulled away, should have stopped it. But I didn't. I kissed him back, and it was like that first night. But different, because this time I knew it was him. I knew who he was, what he'd done, and I kissed him anyway, when we broke apart. We were both breathing hard. Charlie, don't what? Don't say this was a mistake. It was it? I face take your chimney. Figure it out, bitches. That was how that was us. That was us. He walked away, left me on the balcony, touching my lips, wondering, what am I doing, and why? Does it feel so right? Everything changed a week later. I was shopping, downtown, bodyguards nearby. Ji-woo insisted. I was looking at books. When I felt a turn. Saw a man, Korean, scarred face, looking at me with hunger, wrong kind. I started walking, fast, toward my guards. Felt someone grab my arm, yank me into an alley. I tried to scream, hand over my mouth. You're Ji-woo's woman. Voice in my ear, accented, rough, good. Then you'll be useful. He dragged me through my van. I fought, scratched, bit, hit my head, hard. Everything went black. I woke up, tied to a chair, in a warehouse, head pounding. Vision blurry. Was a man, different from before, older, suit, scar down his face. Who are you? Someone who wants what Ji-woo has. What? Everything, but especially. He touched my face. I jerked away. Your. What? Leverage. Yes. Bait. Also yes. He's going to kill you. Probably. But first. He's going to give me everything. I wouldn't count on it. No, he'll come for you. I know men like him. He's obsessed. He'll trade everything for you. You're wrong, am I? Yes, you are. Why? Because, I smiled, blood on my teeth. Because I won't let him. Won't let him what? Trade anything for me. You don't have a choice. Yes, I do. Always. I always have a choice. The man laughed. We'll see. Yes, I thought. Oui, well. I don't know how long I was there. Hours. Days. They didn't hurt me. Too valuable. But they also didn't care. Water. Little food. Just waiting. For Ji-woo to. What? Give in. Trade everything. I couldn't let that happen. Wouldn't. I worked on the ropes. Slowly. Carefully. While they watched. While they laughed. Stupid woman. Trying to escape. But I wasn't stupid. I was. Determined. And finally, after, forever, the rope gave. Just a little enough. They brought food. One guard. Untying one hand. So I could eat. I waited, patient, and when he was close enough, I moved, fast, grabbed his gun. Shot him, didn't think, just did it. The others reacted, but I was faster. Shots fired, chaos. I ran, out of the warehouse. Into the night, bleeding, hurting, but free. I heard cars, shouting, more gunfire. Kept running, until, strong arms. Catching me, Charlie, Ji-woo, his voice, frantic, you're shot. He looked at me. At the blood. No, I shot someone else. Oh, thank God. He pulled me close, held me. You came. Of course I came. I felt you, when you were taken. Felt it in my chest, like someone ripped out my heart. I'm okay. You're not. You're bleeding. Head wound. I'm okay. We need to get you. His men, surrounding us. Sirens in the distance. We need to go, boss looked torn. Between me and everything. Charlie, go. What? Handle this. I'll be fine. You're not. Yes, I am. Because you taught me. Taught you what? To fight. He smiled. Blood-stained and beautiful. Yes, I did. Go. He kissed me. Hard. Fast. And then was gone. His men led me to a car. To a doctor. To safety. And I sat there, realizing I just killed someone. And I wasn't sorry. What did that make me? Ji-woo came to me 3 days later. I was at the penthouse, healing, thinking, questioning, everything. He walked in. Covered in. I didn't want to know. Are you okay? Am I okay? He laughed. Bitter. Charlie, you were kidnapped. Shot at. Killed a man. And you're asking if I'm okay? Yes. He came over. Sat next to me, took my reins. He swallowed. For everything. For watching you. For manipulating you. For bringing you into this world. For putting you in danger. That wasn't your fault. Yes, it was. If you weren't with me, you'd never have been taken. I'd also still be married to Marcus. True, we sat in silence. Then, I'm not sorry I killed him. Ji-woo looked at me, surprised. You're not. No, he was bad. He was going to hurt people. Hurt you. And I couldn't let that happen. Why not? Because I met his eyes. Because somewhere along the way, I started caring about you, Charlie. I don't know when it happened. I don't know how, but I care. About you. About this. About us. There is no us, isn't there? He touched my face. No, there is. I feel it. You feel it. This connection. It's real, even if it started wrong. It's become right. I couldn't deny it. I do. Care about you. Good. But I'm still angry. Good. Anger means you're engaged. Means you're feeling. I'm feeling a lot of things. He smiled. Tell me. I'm angry that you manipulated me. I know. I'm angry that you ruined my wedding. Best decision I ever made. I'm angry that's you. That I what? That you're right. About what? About Marcus. About me. About everything. And I stood paced. I'm falling in love with you and I hate it. I hate that the man who ruined my life is also the man who saved it. Who sees me. He stood. Walked over. Charlie, I'm falling in love with you two. Since the moment I saw you. And I'm sorry. For how this started. For the manipulation. For the lies. But I'm not sorry. For the result. For us. I looked up at him. What are we? I don't know. But I want to find out. Me too. Then stay. Not as a deal. But because you want to. Because you choose. This. Us. Can I think about it? Of course. He kissed my forehead. Take all the time you need. I'm not going anywhere. I thought about it for days. Weighed everything. The bad. The manipulation. The lies. The danger. But also the good. The care. The respect. The love. Yes. Love. I was in love with him completely. Stupidly. Impossibly. In love. With the man who'd manipulated me into his bed. With the criminal. With the man saw me. Really saw me and wanted me way. On the 7th day, I found him. In his office working. Ji-woo. He looked up. Yes. I'm staying. You are. Yes. Not because I have to. Not because of a deal. But because I paused. Because I love you. And I hate that I do. But I can't help it. And I don't want to fight it anymore. He stood. Walked around his desk. Are you sure? No. I'm terrified. This is insane, you're a criminal. Nothing about this is okay. But I don't care. Because you're everything. And I choose you. Choose us. Choose this. He pulled me into his arms. Kissed me. And I felt home. For the first time since ever. This was home. Not a place. Not a building. But a person. Him. I love you. He whispered. I love you, I whispered back. And we stood there. Holding each other. To broken people. Who'd found wholeness in each other. 6 months after that terrible, wonderful wedding night. He asked. We were on the balcony. Our spot. Overlooking the city. Marry me. I looked at him. What? Marry me. For real this time. Not a mistake. Not confusion. Just a choice. Both of us. Choosing each other. You don't have to answer now. No. I smiled. Yes. What? Yes. I'll marry you. You. He pulled out a ring. From his pocket. Had he been carrying it around? You're sure? No, but I'm doing it anyway. Why? Because I took his face in my hands. Because you're mine. As much as I'm yours. Because I love you. Even though you're terrible. Because you manipulated me into the best mistake of my life. He slipped the ring on my finger. I'm sorry for how it started. I know, but I'm not sorry for where we ended up. Neither am I, he kissed me, and I thought. I slept with the wrong man on my wedding night. Or maybe he was the right man all along. And that night, that terrible, wonderful night, was exactly what was supposed to happen. Fate, destiny, the universe, whatever you want to call it, telling me this man, this criminal, this love of my life, was always meant to be mine. And the first was always meant to be his. We got married 6 months later. Small ceremony. Just us. No family. They disowned me anyway. No big production. Just US. Choosing each other. Again, the officiant asked, "Do you take this man?" I looked at Ji-woo. At the man who'd ruined and saved me. I do. Do you take this woman? He looked at me. At the woman who'd changed him. I do. More than anything. You may kiss. And he did. And I kissed him back. And we were married. For real this time. By choice. By love. By everything that mattered. We went home. To our penthouse. To our life. To our future. And that night, we made love. Conscious. Sober. Completely aware. And it was even better than the first time. Because this time, it was us, really us. No mistakes. No confusion. Just love. 2 years later, I was in the bathroom, staring at a test. Positive. I was pregnant. From that first night, no, wait, I did math. That wasn't, yes. From now, from us, I walked out. Found Ji-woo in his office. We need to talk. He looked up, concerned. What's wrong? Enote INGI, I showed him the test. I'm pregnant. He stared at me. At the test. At your, yes. How? The usual way. I smiled, nervous. When, I don't know. Recently, I think. He stood, walked over, put his hand on my stomach. We're having a baby. Yes. He looked up, tears in his eyes. I never thought. What? I never thought I'd have this. A family. A real family who chose me. I cupped his face. I did choose you, even though you're terrible. He laughed, kissed me. I love you. I love you too. We stood there in his office, his hand on my stomach, our future, growing inside me, and I thought, I slept with the wrong man on my wedding night, and it gave me everything, a real marriage, real love, a real life, the life I was always meant to have, just not the way I expected. Our daughter was born 9 months later, Grace. We named her Grace, because that's what she was, Grace in the midst of our chaotic beginning. Grace in our imperfect love. Grace, when we were on the delivery table. Ji-woo holding my hand, I looked at him. Thank you. For what? For that night. For the wrong room. For everything. He kissed my forehead. Thank you. For walking through that door. For being drunk enough to stay. For giving me everything I never knew I needed. Our daughter cried, loud, strong, perfect, and we looked at her, this little life. Born from chaos, manipulation, mistakes, and love, so much love. Grace, Ji-woo, Anderson Kang. Our miracle, our everything. 5 years later, we stood on that same balcony. Grace was for now. Running around, laughing, playing. I was pregnant again, this time planned. This time, expected. Ji-woo had his arm around me. Can you believe this is our life? No, but I'm grateful every day, even how it started, especially how it started. I turned in his arms. Do you regret it? Manipulating me. Switching those room numbers. Making us. He smiled, that dangerous smile that was now. Just mine. No, not even a little. You should. Probably. But I don't. Because it brought you to me, and I'd do it again, 1,000 times. You're terrible. I know, and I love you anyway. I know. We stood there, watching our daughter, growing our second child. Living our life, built on the worst beginning. The most wrong circumstances, the most impossible foundation. But also the most real love, the most true partnership. The most right everything. My name is Charlotte Anderson Kang. I'm 30 years old. I slept with the wrong man on my wedding night. And it was the best mistake I ever made, because that wrong man became my right man, my only man, my everything. This is my story. Of wrong rooms and right hearts. Of mistakes and miracles. Of love. Real, messy, complicated, beautiful love. And I wouldn't change a single thing. Thank you for joining Charlotte and Ji-woo on their incredible journey from that shocking wedding night to their beautiful family life. If you loved this story of unexpected passion, manipulation turned to devotion, and finding true love in the most unlikely place, you're going to love our other intense Korean romances. Subscribe now and hit that notification bell so you never miss another emotional, passionate story. We post new romances every week. Leave a comment telling us what you thought. Did you forgive Ji-woo for his manipulation? Did you root for Charlie? What was your favorite moment? We read every single comment, and your feedback helps us create the stories you want to hear. Share this with someone who loves dark romance with happy endings, strong heroines, and alpha males who will do anything for love. And don't forget to like this video if Charlie and Ji-woo's story touched your heart. See you in our next breathtaking romance, where passion meets destiny, and love conquers all.